If you're asking yourself, what digital product should I create? You are already ahead of most people. Why? Because most beginners create the wrong product. So today I'm breaking down exactly what products to sell, what not to sell, how to choose a product that sells fast, and most importantly, how to stop overthinking and just start. And if you stay until the end, you'll know exactly what to create and sell. Most beginners think that they need the big course, the fancy branding, the 10K followers, or even years of experience before starting. They get stuck, they get overwhelmed, and then they don't launch at all. But here's the truth. You don't need any of that. You just need one thing. You just need one digital product to solve one problem for one person. That is it. Your first digital product is not your forever product. It is just an entry point. So, what is a digital product? Most beginners think that they need the big course, the fancy branding, the 10K followers, or even years of experience before starting. They get stuck, they get overwhelmed, and then they don't launch at all. But here's the truth. You don't need any of that. You just need one thing. You just need one digital product to solve one problem for one person. That is it. Your first digital product is not your forever product. It is just an entry point. What exactly are digital products? Digital products are simply something that you package it into a shortcut, and you deliver it online. So examples of digital products would be guides, templates, workbooks, mini trainings, planners, and templates. So the thing to keep in mind would be to remember that people don't just buy digital products just because they're bored. They buy them because it solves a problem faster. As a beginner, the best digital product to sell first, my recommendation would be guides. Why? Because they sell faster. You need money, right? They not only do they sell faster, but they're easy to create, they're easy to digest, they're easy to understand. As a beginner in selling digital products, my recommendation would be to start with guides. Why? Because they sell faster. Guides not only sell faster, but they're easy to create, they're easy to understand. They're high in demand and low pressure to buy. So for example, your guide can be called How to Start Blank as a Beginner. Another idea as a title would be a step-by-step guide to blank, or a beginner roadmap for blank. So you have plenty of ways to title your guide. I wouldn't overthink it. I'm pretty sure you have plenty of ideas, titles to start with. So start with what you already know. No need to compare yourself. The next digital product that I would recommend would be checklists. Checklists are great if you like simplicity. Me, a minimalist, simple, yes, sign me up. So, for example, brand checklist, brand strategy checklist, social media marketing checklist, self-care checklist, early morning routine checklist, the list goes on. They answer the question, what do I do next? And that is the beauty of checklists. This is why this is number 2 on the list, because of demand. There's a demand in what to do next. What do I do if I go on this trip? What do I do if I'm a first-time mom of 2? What do I do if I want to start losing weight and want to lose 20 pounds in the next 30 days? Checklists are in demand as long as you know who, it goes back to what I said before, as long as you are solving one problem for that one person, you will be successful. The third one on the list are templates. Templates are a game changer. If you created something that saves time, people will pay. Okay, so examples would be Notion templates, content templates, email templates, Instagram post templates. What else? It can be, I don't know if I said Notion, but there are so many types of templates that you can create to help people save time. So number 4 on the list would be planners and workbooks. These are also my favorites. I've sold literally every type of digital product. But anyways, let me give you a little backstory about that. So my first workbook, I think, was a self-care workbook /planner. It had fillable sections, and it was also a planner. And these are great for mindset, goal setting, productivity, etc. If you are in the personal development, self-care, even health niches, industries, this would be perfect for you. So another one of my favorites would be mini trainings. Now, mini trainings, think of them as courses, but mini courses, not the full blown course, not a course that's like hours and modules long, but courses or mini trainings, meaning that they last 30 to 60 minutes. They have a few modules and they serve one person with one specific problem. That is it. Now, these are my favorite because I love to teach, I love to talk. I have a specific audience and my audience know what they want. They need that problem solved. And so I'm like, hey, let's do this. So I host these quite often. I have one coming up to be exact. But if you love to teach, if you are not into the overwhelm of creating a large course, many trainings are for you. Your first digital product should be fast to create, simple, and easy to sell. So when it comes to selling digital products, you should not be creating first. I would highly recommend to stay away from large courses, coaching programs, and memberships. Why? Because they require trust, confidence, and systems. Not only that, but the strong legwork that you have to put in order for you to maintain such audience. So for example, your membership, these people, your audience are in your membership. They're paying you to give them content, to deliver all sorts of deliverables such as workshops, mini trainings, digital products, and so forth. Now, if you take away from what they're paying you monthly now, they're going to be like, okay, what's the point of staying in this membership? So it really does take a lot of legwork, not only in the beginning when creating that membership, but as you are in your membership, you have to really retain their attention. And the same thing goes for coaching programs. You want to make sure that your program is in need. You want to make sure that you are relating to your audience and you're solving that problem fast enough. How to choose your first product? I get this question a lot, and I always say, number one is, what problem can I help someone solve? Another question would be to ask, what problem do people already come to you for? And the last question I would ask yourself these questions, not to overwhelm you, so I'm only going to give you three. So the third one would be to ask, what can I explain clearly to a beginner? Remember, what comes easy for you is hard for someone else. So you want to, dumb it down. I'm not saying that they're dumb, but keep it extremely simple. Your audience are out there already. Your people are out there waiting for you. Do not overthink. I was overthinking things that came to me so naturally. It was so obvious. It was validated in so many areas. But yet I was like, but what if, no, that can't be right. I said, you know what? We're just going to go for it. And I'm so glad that I did. So now it's your turn. That's your product. Your product should feel extremely easy, simple, and non-stressful. So let's go to the next topic. Okay, this is important. How to price your digital product. So the sweet part or the sweet spot would be between $7 and $37. Why? I don't know. I'm just kidding. Why? Because it's an easy yes. They're like, oh, it's just, even though it's worth more, it's an easy yes. Secondly, it builds your confidence. Why? Because once you get that sale, that notification, that bing, it's like, oh, let's run it up again. Oh, we need more of that. And it's like adrenaline. You want more. So you're going to push that content in order for you to create more of that, more of those sales, more of the cha-ching. And that rolls over to it creating momentum for you, and it gives you proof. Once you get the proof that, yes, someone out there sees my product, my digital product as valuable, you will continue to push it out there. You have evidence, you have proof that yes, what I created, even if you thought in the beginning that it wasn't worth this amount, or maybe I should create another digital product, for you to see that, oh my gosh, someone out there trusted in my knowledge, they see the value in my product, and even if it's just one sale, you're like, yes, it's green light, it's go time. So don't compare yourself to what you see on social media. I know it's easy to do, but you are right on track. Just stay focused on your lane. Water your grass. I know it's easy to compare, but they may be on chapter 30 right now. You're on a different chapter. So once you create that momentum, stay on it. Keep the momentum alive by watering what's working already. If you're sitting there thinking, okay, but how do I create? How do I sell? That's exactly why I started the Start Your Business Starter Kit. This is literally for people ready to start their digital product business. Inside, you'll get prompts, templates, you'll get your starter guide on how to identify your skills and turn it into income. You'll get digital product ideas that actually work, excuse me, and then you'll also get simple marketing strategies to sell your digital product, okay? This guide was literally made for beginners who want the clarity, the structure, and then the action, okay? Yes, we want to create the digital product, but the action is in the selling. How am I going to sell it? Where am I going to sell it? It's all in this guide. So stop watching videos, stop doubting yourself, stop overthinking, start building. The link is in the description below.